the number 11 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Gamecocks will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Snagged out of the air. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Find some fresh air. Turning it on. Turning on the Jets. He's at the touchdown, Panthers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to fire. Sends it downfield. Grabs it up the 25 in stride. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, so it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top, because this guy's speed is a problem.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
To the air, it's Holstein. He turns that loose down the right side.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Give to the running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Gamecocks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. They think there's room to run to the right here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. Shakes off the defender.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Going to the running game. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. They'll try the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. These guys in a much better position after that penalty on the D. Now it's 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Gamecocks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Hands it off. Hard running there. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Trying play action. Moving away from pressure. Got it! So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Working that left side now. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Now on the move. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And they'll try to break the seal on the 2nd quarter by putting 3 on the board. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. dead center perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Memphis needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Bluff City behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to the Red Hawks of Miami. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. That's it fly. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
They'll go back to the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Williams. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Back to throw, it's Holstein. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field around midfield, going for it the wise move. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. He's got it. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line.
South Carolina offense will take over. 1st and 10.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He wants to go deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Will get started from the 37-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% of the season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Pitt pushing the pace. To the air on 1st down. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fair catch, called for and made. they've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The run from the shotgun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. It's complete to the left. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
A lot of times the QB's going to drop back and try to make a big play, What's your safe option if nothing's there? Slip it to your running back. Let him catch it. Let him go get a first down for you.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. And the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Look out, he's got room. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Gamecocks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Gamecocks racing to the line in a hurry up. Wide receiver going in motion. Handoff to the single running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. The Gamecocks will try to convert on 4th down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the grab on the left. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Holstein. Fires it down the seam. He's got it on the outside. Open spaces. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Coming out with it, it's Bennett. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
Will take over. 1st and 7.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Sends it back in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice move there. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab at the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Motion from the back. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking to throw on first down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs, and now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage, and you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistently.
Calls his own number. Oh, what a move. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
South Carolina, 10.
Pitt will try to boom this thing deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll open the second half on the ground. Gets it past the marker. At the 45 on his way. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Flips it out in the flat.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
The Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Running back searching for a hole. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Makes a man miss. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. No huddle here for the offense. On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
They must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football, and they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The corners are walked up tight. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. Motion from the wideout. A run for the quarterback. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And that is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Quarterback may change this route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. They'll move the tight end. Toss to the outside. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Second down.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Holstein. He finds a dead spot in the middle, and he's dragged down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. On 3rd down, going up top. It's caught downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Reed. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Good timing on the quick out. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. He'll work his way down to the 28. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. The offense changing the play. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Pittsburgh.
Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15.
Let's go!
With jet sweep pass. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Touchdown, Panthers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking downfield on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. Lots of running room. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point was good.
South Carolina, 17.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. He's going for it all. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Panthers. Once he got a step in, was all over right to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
17.
He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Will open from the 15. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Gets rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. And the Gamecocks will move the sticks.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Off the play fake on first down. On the move, he fires. Wide open downfield. Wide open spaces. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 12 to Oregon. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
They're working that left side. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Now, a 4th down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense.